constitution. Therefore, as opposition parties, we felt today we can't accept what is happening here. Neither can we allow for Parliament to keep breaking the rules in the manner that they have. Therefore, we are here today to ask for a number of things. One is, immediately tomorrow, we'll be writing as leaders here to the Speaker of the National Assembly, requesting in fact that there be an independent inquiry into the fact that Jacob Zuma has already, as the Constitutional Court has found, violated the Constitution. That there must be a disciplinary process that is taken against him. He's gone here in Parliament and lied to the people of South Africa, saying he has a bond and many other things. But the action does not stop here. We have felt that collectively we will be going out to engage South Africans and South Africans from all walks of life, whether those are church leaders, whether those are people of civil society unions, to say, let us get together and be able to, in fact, as a population, make it quite clear that we can't accept the actions that have been taken, A, by Jacob Zuma, and B, by the Parliament of the Republic. We'll then be working together collectively because we recognize that this matter is of significant constitutional importance for the people of this country, and ultimately we can't sacrifice our constitution at the altar of Jacob Zuma's eNCA. And therefore we stand unanimous in that regard to say that we want to demand further action from henceforth. Believe you me, the message is loud and clear. As we asked Balekambete today, that we are far from finished on this matter, and we will take all necessary action to make sure that justice is served. The ANC can't use its majority here to absolve a president from criminal and corrupt act.
No, I think you're fine.
That's all. Yes, thanks.
Perhaps we do need to say, for the sake of the population of our country, South Africa is a constitutional democracy, which means that men and women who are in here have taken an oath to uphold the Constitution. What we have just seen now is that actually the ruling party has taken a position that not only has it already violated the national constitution, it has now put the stamp to that violation by treating in contempt the ruling of the highest court of the land. We must make it quite clear that we will not be complicit in the overthrow of the democracy of our nation. Therefore, it is going to be important, among other things, we must and we are going to consider whether we shouldn't approach the Concord on the basis of Section 8, which is the only one that can create the possibility of us challenging any executive act with which we don't agree, so that some direction must be given. There's a clear indication in Section 89 that we are duty bound if an occupant of the office of president violates the Constitution or a serious violation of the law, that we must take action against such an individual. We were determined that such an action must be carried out, but we are defeated by a majority. The last constitutional step is to see whether we cannot ask the Constitutional Court to give further direction on the basis of this, either by declaring that there's a lacuna in the Constitution, or by providing an interpretation of Section 89, which might give a direction that makes it possible, without dealing with an amendment of the Constitution, to do this. But to run this country without the Constitution can only lead to anarchy. This group of men and women here can decide tomorrow to take the lives of people, to do anything, because they are not bound by any Constitution, or they are not prepared to follow the Constitution. They can do anything under the sun. South Africans cannot be left to that kind of fate by us as these opposition parties. We will not accept that.
Yeah.
There have been several suggestions about a dissolution of Parliament. Is there any legal steps that the opposition could take to reach such a juncture? You feel that cooperation within Parliament is untenable between opposition and the ruling party?
Look, our position is to say that, look, our first stance at the moment is to uphold Chief Justice Mogoeng's ruling on the matter. That in fact, all our actions must always be consistent with the Constitution, and therefore subsequent to that, we have to start the step of exhausting every legal avenue, every action here in this Parliament as a starting point to make sure that Jacob Zuma accounts. Because that's what in many ways the Chief Justice tasked us to do. Said, let the National Assembly now, as I think it was Honorable Gallo who said, the ball has been taken out the scrum of the Concord. Now it's in the hand of Parliament, and Parliament can't use its majority to be able to undermine and subvert the Constitution. So let us exhaust all actions here before we can get on to other actions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.